Yo, it's your man Sean P with my main dog,
Ripper Parlay.
Hey, and my home dog today, we interviewing. That's my man Cook, man. We on FTA Live. I'm going to let Cook describe himself and give all the little details and everything, you know what I mean? But for me, that's my homie, you know what I mean? We see each other pretty much every day, just, you know, just coming and going and shit like that. We might get the bottle and hit it up, you know what I mean? Just, you know, that's my homie, though, so I'm interviewing him today about this whole, we are interviewing him today about this whole, like gang affiliation and stuff like that. He done seen things firsthand, and, you know, I done seen certain things, but it's better to get a third person or a second person that really been through some deeper layers, you know what I mean? So that's the whole purpose of this show. We're going to talk the Olympics today, you know what I mean, because I always enjoy seeing that. What's up with you, Rip Dog?
Chilling.
You know, this LNFTA late night from the attic. And Cook Dog, man, tell me a little something about you, man. You know what I mean? Like, just, you know what I mean? Just whatever, you know what I mean?
Shit, you know, it's the boy Cookie, man, from the short. You know, the low. 44 years old. Too many grandkids, too many babies. Still living life, trying to maintain. And messing with my brother, just keep trying to set me on the right path for real right now.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and it's been a while since we've been here, you know what I mean? But we back at it, Rip Dog. We back at it. You know what I mean? Now we added a third mic. You see my homie Cook Dog right here, you know what I mean? Now we want to interview him. So it's actually an addition to the show, because last time was just me and you just chopping it up about certain topics and touching in on certain things, you know what I mean? So.
Well, man, I'm going to tell you, this heat been a motherfucker.
Man, trust me. Hey, that's why it's late night, because, you know, earlier in the day, I can't do the regular ones. It's too hot up here, man. Like, my AC don't reach up here and shit like that. So, you know, we're just doing this late night.
You feeling like a dog when you shed your fur?
I'm telling you, you be irritated. You be trying to hurry up and rush the process. Like, damn, we done yet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you just sweat. You know what I mean? Like,
hey,
we'll
but
talk.
Back at it. It's always live, baby.
Oh, yeah. We live today, baby. I'm going to engineer this whole video and everything, have it out in a couple days, no later than a day and a half, 2 days. What's today, the 13th?
Yes, it is.
Today, the 13th, August 13th, you know what I mean? And it's be out in a couple days, though. So what's good with you, Cook Dog, man? You know what I mean? Like, how's it shaking? And by the way, y'all, this is my neighbor, man. We coming from the attic. We in the hood, you know what I mean? Ain't no
straight line.
Trenches.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? So what's going on with you, man? How your day been, G?
You know, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but I'm going to lay down on the right. You know? You know what I mean?
That's for sure.
I get my care package.
Yeah.
Big facts.
For sure.
Yeah, but you know, we're going to go to this little intro break like we always do. I'm so happy to be back at it. You know what I mean? And we're about to get some, Cookie Man. You know, I call him Cook, but Cookie Man, some questions, some inquiring minds like me and Rip Dog would like to know. You know, just coming from a deeper layer, like I said earlier. You know what I mean? And go from there. You know what I mean? We'll talk a little Olympics, because I know y'all know what happened. You know what I mean? And that's going to be the podcast for the night, though. But we'll be right back with this motherfucking intro. I'm happy to be back, G. What's up with you, Rip?
Man, I'm telling you, I'm trying to hold in the motherfucking road.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure. You got to keep it like that, G. All right, so we're going to see you on the second. Yeah.
Sitting back on this motherfucking corner, posted, rolling on this marijuana, straight laid back, watching my kids from the corner. You couldn't fuck up my vibe if you wanna.
It's a hot summer day on the block. Yeah, I'm posted, rolling on this marijuana. Got me toasted, but I'm focused, fuck the bogus. On the negative vibes, you can hold it, put a drink in your hand. Hit the blunt, make a toast. Watch the old heads talking their shit, doing the most. And the dope boys making they swerves and they get ghosts. Got the OGs preaching the kids what they should know. Why the dope fiends baking for change so they can smoke. It's just an average day. Where I'm from and where I lay, putting food on my table, trying to see another day. It's just a different set of rules in the hood, you must obey. Gotta thrive to survive, to make your money replicate. These niggas beefing in the streets, that's why I stay up out the way. 12 stay in the hood, trying to crack a brother's face. Oh yeah, I seen it all, my younger days in the jail. That's why I'm sitting on this corner trying to make another play.
Sitting back on this motherfucking corner, posted, rolling on this marijuana, straight laid back, watching my kids from the corner. You couldn't fuck up my vibe if you wanna. Sitting back on this motherfucking corner, posted, rolling on this marijuana, straight laid back, watching my kids from the corner. You couldn't fuck up.
Yo, we back from that little break. That's on the corner break. I ain't heard that in a minute, Rip Dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, it feel good. Just like I said before we took this little break to get back to it. And we actually looking at the highlights of the Olympics real quick. You know what I mean? Like I seen it all, of course, live. It was incredible. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was crazy. And like I said, man, we're gonna do this little interview with my homie Cook Dog. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna pick his brain apart about the little gang affiliation and what he been through and things like that. Where he come from, where he seen different things at. So you know, it's definitely a good reason for me to talk to him about that, because you know we're coming live from the attic, LNFTA, late night from the attic. So Cook Dog, I'm gonna start off with this, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start off with like, what was the first experience as a young man, as a young dude? You done seen the most, like, you know, just knowing that you was not in an area of silver spoon in your mouth type thing. You know what I mean? An area of, like the suburbs. You know, you was in the hood and things like that.
Oh shit! When I seen my mom get shot in 1986, 1987.
That'll definitely do it, man. You went straight in.
Nah, I was still young. I was still in elementary.
Okay.
She had came home from work. I mean, at the time we lived in the projects. And some, you know, black people, we watching these other black, you know, we watch people fight. You know, it's a project. We watching them fight. And the other dude getting the best of the other one. And he upped his gun, and I didn't even know she was shot.
She was an innocent bystander.
She didn't even know she was shot. I was standing right next to her, so I started seeing blood trickle down her neck. You know,
that's crazy.
It's a little 25, so you know they don't make that big impact, but it wouldn't come back out. It just bounced all around.
Oh yeah, it's still moving around.
So she had, they kicked back. It was crazy. They kicked her out the hospital within 48 hours because she could go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Oh wow, they weren't doing that.
They left the bullet in there. It was in there for years before it finally got to a poke.
Yeah, they cut it out. Okay, man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't expect to hear that, man, for a first like experience. Just know, like, you know, what type of area you in and shit.
That was just as a kid. That was my first real life. Already came out my doors and knew that people was doing drugs and stuff. I knew that much.
So
I
understanding.
we're in the building. So
How old was you back then?
Man, I was probably like 6, 7, maybe 8.
Wow, man, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so that's your first experience so far as, you know, seeing some gooder things like
stuff like that. As in, like, you know, the TVs were making us. We knew from TV, from mob shows. We knew all that, but it's different when it's at home.
Yeah. Did you have any, like,
when you standing there? Like, I was so young, I didn't even know if I was supposed to duck, run. I didn't know really what a gun was.
Right.
You know what I mean? I knew, but I never.
You ain't taking it serious.
I knew TV guns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it always happened outside, but it was always after I was not allowed outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? During the daytime, you know, back them days, it was safe for the kids. Kind of playing. Everybody
was
run
a
around the whole
village,
project.
it was a
You run
village,
around the whole project because if you broke a window, this old lady over here gonna whoop your butt and take you home. And you might get a whooping all the way through the project until you got your mom.
Sure, I mean, honestly.
And your mom ain't got no problem with nobody else putting
They
ain't got no real problem with nobody putting their hands on you because we all family.
Because you already know, you already know that you was doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
As far as seeing stuff like that, that was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I ain't expect all that, Cook. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know what I mean? For your first experience being like, you know, in the hood, you know, being young, your first memory of, you know, type of area that you in, things like that. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it was before I even before I even knew what retaliation was, I wanted to do something to that dude. But as I got older, hearing my parents and everybody talk, I knew what retaliation, and I was like, man, I was thinking that when I was 7, 8 years old.
Right.
After I seen that dude, you know what I mean? Nobody, you know what I mean, went to jail or nothing.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
that's your mom.
You have any OGs?
That's your mom.
Yeah.
You know
so
what
I'm like, man,
you have any OGs in the neighborhood you looked up to?
out there back in them days, it was here at West Side, Mary Hill, Southport. Wasn't no gangs.
Right.
It was our gangs, like South Park Posse or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But as far as the OGs that I looked it up to back then, was my dad.
Good facts.
You know what I mean?
How it's supposed to be.
couple people like in the building, other older people, my dad, because I used to sit back and watch smoke joints, drink their little beers, and
Shit
you
smell
know,
good.
you
Shit
always
smell good as hell.
everything you want to be like your dad. You see your
Yeah,
dad,
big facts.
no
That's
matter if
big
he's
facts.
working on the car or collecting cans out the trash can, you want to be like your dad.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know.
That's
no
how I'm a
better.
Michigan fan, man. Honestly, I wouldn't. If I ain't had an influence on my dad, I honestly probably would be a Buckeye fan, bro. Because I'm honestly supposed to be. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, so.
Go Bucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good. Man. You know where you at, though. It's all right.
Yeah,
Bro.
for
We in
sure.
Ann Arbor right now.
We're in the big M.
He's in the big. That's crazy though, man. That you actually had to experience that at a young age and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's,
I had a little rough childhood, for real, especially as it got going on.
Mm-hmm.
so, like I said, you ain't really had too much OGs and things like that. Like, what was your first like gang experience though? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna try to air it out too much,
Like,
telling your whole
far as,
business.
like,
You know what I mean?
Before I got into my cripping, my mom was with my stepdad. They was from Gary, Indiana. So they was Vice Lords and GD.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved down there, but at the same time, I already been here with my dad and them being from Gary, beefing with Detroit boys, the Columbus dudes, and you know what I mean. I already seen death. You know what I mean. By the age 12, I was selling crack. You know what I mean. So I was in trap houses. I didn't want to go to school, but my dad said I had to pay something at the crib. I got tired of skipping school, hiding under the porch while they standing up there spitting in the holes and shit. You feel me? All over me under there trying to be cool.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was like my first like real life through the Gary. And my mom was rolling 60. So I got family in Cal, so I used to go down. That's what got me to the.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to bring into about
yeah.
you got some West Coast connections. You've been on the West Coast. You've seen it from that angle too. That's why I wanted to ask you as well. Like, going from. Matter of fact, how old was you when you moved? Like, you've been out there the first time you've been out.
I've been going out there
to
since
LA.
probably since I was 8, 9 years old because I had
That's
family.
what's up.
But as I got older here, I was tearing up. I wanted to be the GI. I seen them do their things. I seen guns, kilos, and feds knocking on the door, and I seen all that. My mom sending me to stay with my granny, and then was going to make it better.
Big facts.
And it didn't. It made it worse. Because now, my stepdad didn't want to let me be what they was. They never forced it on me or nothing.
Wow.
As far as the game.
Right. It was a part.
So,
it was in that atmosphere.
Always knew about the sea and all that, the blue.
Right.
My mom and them used to do it. But I didn't comprehend that this was some California cripping or that. You know what I mean? I didn't
Right.
comprehend that somebody blow my head off, and I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
Once I got down there, you're going to be a part of that neighborhood you're from. Wherever you stay at.
Especially if you're in a part of a neighborhood that's like it really bangs and everything like that.
Yeah.
You straight ripped dog, you over here on it.
Man,
I got him loaded.
Bruh, man, this whole weekend, man, been rough for me at work, man. They just wearing my ass out. But, different story.
I get it though. But yeah, he was down there, man. It's a holy I ain't never been down there to kick it. I only been there, like I told you before, by layover. You know what I mean? Like, but I would love to go down there and see, just a different, going to the beach down there. It's got to be different than going to the beach in Florida.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So
it's just Florida's just as good, but California just gives you a different atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
Like just the way it's built. Like you could be right here in the slums. Go up this hill, down the street. You might be in Beverly Hills or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You
Like,
can tell.
really, like,
you can tell when you go to areas like that, can't you?
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Like Hollywood, think Hollywood is nice. No.
So what's the cost of living out there, bro?
Man. McDonald's pay over $20.
Oh,
I get it. I knew it.
So the job average out.
They got good jobs, but when you working down there, you gotta have a hustle too.
Yeah.
No matter if it's cooking food, doing the wrong thing or the right thing.
Yeah.
To live in the projects, if you ain't, they don't have like you go to the projects first, then they give you Section 8. You go to the houses. Section 8 is the projects and housing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't have that, it's probably like $2,500 or more for crib and projects. But they got 4 bedrooms in there and stuff. But you know what I mean?
Man, that's crazy.
But
25.
But that's why they pay
high.
so much for like McDonald's and stuff like that because
I was in Venice.
it's high to live down there.
I was in Venice. I go down there every year, so we was gonna rent a efficiency spot. Just do everything in one room. Just so we can be by the beach every time we come down every year or whenever we want, right?
Yeah.
$4,200 a month.
Damn.
What?
And that's just because we was on 24th. We was on 24th and Ocean, and then it's 24th and Speedway. It's an alley. Now once I come on my back, walk to that alley, you bust a right, and by the time you get to my sister's, you bust a left, and that's the beach. All you see is ocean. All these big old condo. That we was right behind the condo about to be in something probably big as this attic.
Yeah.
And that's how much they wanted. You pay for the sun and the views.
Crazy.
Damn.
You pay for the sun, the weather.
The views in the area that you at.
Damn.
Everything on flatlands is the slums. Everything up high. Is
Yeah, the
Hollywood,
hills and
Beverly,
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's where you get to the.
Damn.
That's where you get to the. You know what I mean?
How
Like,
you get to upper echelon as you go up, literally going up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, so how old was you, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you went down there and actually seen the difference from the gangs, like, here, whatever, back in the day, the 90s, whatever, you know what I mean? You know how it is here. You said, you know, from the short, right? Yeah. From them days, and I know the short didn't play in the 90s at all. You can't walk through that neighborhood back then and no type of red, none of that, you know what I mean? So I know that by first-hand experience going to the fair as a young kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Real
sure.
talk. Yeah, but
I had that problem out there when I came back from California, and I was coming from a rougher, dangerous.
damn, I mean that's what I'm saying.
I was
like,
getting jumped, packed out, start
Yeah.
shoot out,
yeah,
just to be accepted in that hood,
yeah.
claiming my hood. That's not this hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For real.
But however, like when you went to Cali, was it different? Like I know it's totally different.
It's
Like,
way different. It's way different.
I know it's totally different so far as how they bang down there versus
Yeah,
here.
see now it's not as raw as it was back in the 80s and 90s and all that. But it's still like Short North, right? They took that.
Yeah, they took all over. Yeah,
They got hoods in LA
Yeah.
that they're taking. But the gang never leaves.
So they just migrate.
They never leave. No, they don't go nowhere. They find a house or something. They ain't going nowhere.
So they don't adapt themselves to the area that you know.
Every hood has a gang. Just say Grape Street. That hood has been there. They've been claiming that since the 70s, man. They're never leaving.
They're not going. Yeah.
And when they live in the projects, say your girl got one. Y'all have 6 kids. All of them's already on the list, ready for the cribs.
Yeah.
They're never leaving. Once they hit 8, and their kids, plus your grandmas and all of them been here.
Right.
So once his mom got there, she signed all her kids up.
So it's going to continue to keep on. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Everybody in there is a part of that
process.
gang.
That's crazy.
Even if you don't join the gang, but you're still from there. So if you're walking, somebody say, "Where you live at?" You're going down. You're dead if it's the wrong gang. So you know what I mean? Why wouldn't you claim it? You feel me? You know what I mean? Barry White was from Avalon. You know what I mean? He was a rider, but he got real OGs as respect. I might be claiming this because I'm here,
Yeah.
but you'll push me to do better. Like, man, go ahead and do that singing, man. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But here, a person gonna try to hurt you, stab you in your back. Oh, you done left the hood. You ain't shit no more.
So
Yeah,
different.
you feel me?
Oh,
That's
it's
the
like-
way. That's what I said. It was different from there. It's more serious and more family orientated
Yeah, for sure.
than
You
the ones down here.
since you got people that live down there, that's how you got connected up with it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
You see a lot of rip dog. And that's what's up, man. Like, honestly, like, here for me, I knew, like, shit got gritty in certain areas, you know what I mean? But just looking at certain videos, we could look up certain videos right now and see how gritty it was in different areas like New York, you know what I mean? And Chicago.
Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I feel like here in a certain sense, you know, not to, you know, depreciate, which ain't no value, not to depreciate shit that went on when it comes to like the hood shit. Club has always been like more of a mediocre, you know what I mean?
It has, but in the 90s, with that gang with that Crip and Blood, it wasn't like now. It was really, you really get your head busted. From the south, like south, you know, south side was all Bloods. You cross that bridge over that 70 East, and trued up, or claiming GDs, that's your ass. Because everybody out there is red. From Cole, from Newberry all the way to down there, Southfield.
That's That's crazy. You
You feel me? There's a few little Crips out there.
Yeah.
But once you cross over that bridge, go towards Main Street.
Yeah.
From Main Street to 161 was all Crippin'. Except for Oak Street, Oak and Wilson, and Greenway.
Oak and Will shooting kids.
All this Blake and all these bloodsets out here. This came later. Columbus was a GD Crip city. And then, not trying to shit on niggas, but then Poverty Love and all that came out, and the niggas like, what? It's another gang? We ain't know about the Crips. Because these Crips hate these Crips because over a girl, we about to beat somebody up. So these bugs gonna be Bloods now because they know it's another gang. Now we got a purpose to. Because Crips ain't supposed to kill Crips.
So they looking for
turncoat. What they call turncoat?
Yeah, they've pancaked. There's a lot of gangs here that done that. And maybe one day, you know what I mean, I'll speak on y'all. Because I'm one of the ones that brought Crippin' to certain parts of Columbus. I got 4 or 5 different hoods I started up here.
That's what's up. So back in your heyday, man, like honestly, you know, you been a gang like affiliated in a certain way. What's the most wildest shit you done? Not to be like really graphic too much, like really not to really, you know, air no shit out. But
I can tell you a couple
you know what I mean? Like
I already went to jail for them. You know what I mean? So I can actually speak on a few things. You know what I mean? One, juvenile time, like, I was super active. I didn't have no fear. I didn't care. Jail was a part of making my cripping better. Cause see if I can handle my own. That's what I felt. So, 14 and 0 right there on High Street. On the west side of High. Used to be a laundromat store. They used to cash the checks from the blood bank. But I ran up in there one day. It was a laundromat store this time. They knew me. I used to shoot dice over there. I used to sit. They paid for me, wait for the geeks to come up to 2,000 and blood bank, make my money. They know me. But all they knew was the light-skinned guy that bought a Black and Miles all the time. I went in there, man. Robbed everybody, the whole laundromat. I'm cool with Weed Sam, you know, man, his dad now, you know what I mean? I shot his dad, and
oh shit,
you know, and I'm out there from, you know what I mean, for the love of that money.
Yeah, I get it.
Cause I already had a son, and I was only like 15. You know what I mean?
So you've been shot before too, right?
Yeah, I've been shot before.
So you would see.
But that's one of the things that I got a few more. You know what I mean, I just recently been out.
Was that in your younger days?
That was I was just telling you my first time. I had already been going to jail with stolen cars, breaking in. But that's when
you was a juvenile when you was breaking cars?
Yeah, I was doing all that. I was doing more than the grown-ups. That's why people respect me so much now.
You was doing this while you was in the short back then.
Short, west side, east side, south. They know me. Everybody know Cookie Man in Columbus.
Oh, for sure. I know you know.
Especially the older people. I'm cool with some of the ones we should try to gun each other down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
We got cool. You know what I mean? We grown. Penitentiary brings people together too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll see people from Yep. You know what I mean?
In the show.
Nothing wrong with that.
And it's more intellectual people coming out of prison now that can do a lot of things. But
they say they can't rehabilitate. They can't rehabilitate you. They can't. You can. And it's all there to do it. Yeah. All the sources and everything you need is there to do it for free.
Yeah, it's a lot of people
it's better than out here on these streets, though. It's better.
But it took me a few. I got like 6 prison numbers, so it took me a while to get there and say, man, I'm grown and say, man, let me go and get my GED. Let me go ahead and because I'm not stupid. Let me go ahead and do it.
Why you got the time to do it?
I ain't got to run. Every prison I go to, I could be gone 10 years, and somebody knows me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, man, I done put in all this work, man. I gave these motherfuckers 20 years of my life, and I still ain't doing nothing. Man, since I'm here this time, let me do it. You know what I mean? I got in college classes and everything.
That's what's up,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to, like, man, hold on, man. I keep coming here.
I mean, you better
all this.
You better off just trying to do it trying to get it done, man. Why you got that time to do it?
I had to do that. I made me feel better as a man, and I already been
accomplishment,
raising kids and grandbabies. So I'm like, man, how the fuck I'm gonna get mad at my grandkids and for not going to school? How
old was when you had your first kid? Your first child, I should say, whatever.
I was like 15, 16. My son, Debo, he's 27 now.
Okay. That's what's up.
And my daughter's 26, and my other daughter is 22.
Oh, wow. So you had them, like kind of consecutively a little bit.
Yep. Same baby mom.
Well, you know what I mean? That's what's up. You like 44, though, right? Yeah, you're still young. You know what I mean? That's what's up, though. You know what I mean? Hey, when it comes to having kids, though, what was like, you know, how did you feel being so young, 16, like really
never seen none of my kids born.
What?
I'm always in jail.
Oh man, that's what's up. We started at 16? You was like locked up at 16?
I was like 15, but went back. I went this a few years for that store shit.
You used to beat niggas up, didn't you, man?
Man, listen, I've been to prison too many times not to be a punk. Because if you're a punk, once you get there that first 4 years and you get your ass whooped for so long, you're never gonna come back to jail. You know you can't win. Mm-hmm. So on the street, I'm not known as a fighter.
Yeah, you just people more or less provoke.
No, like on the streets, I fight my homeboys. Mm-hmm. Or if I'm in the club, niggas steal on me, I fight him.
Right.
But just in the streets, I'm gonna blow you down. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, it's not me no more, but that's what I'm known for.
Nah, I get you, man. I mean, that's how you was back then.
Yeah, that was my mind frame.
So you think that you mellowed out a little bit, like from back then, like
now?
You was hair trigger.
I've been on 7 years, almost 8 years. It's the first time I've been on this long in about 20 years.
That's what's up. That's what's up,
man.
Like I said, I think you a cool ass dude. You my homie. You know what I mean?
Holding in the road, bro.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That's my homie. You know, we always chop it up all the time, no matter what it is. You know what I mean? So
sure.
That's why I had to have you up here, because I already know from the conversations we done had. You know what I mean? When I first moved here or whatever, I can tell that, you know what I mean? Shit, you good people. Shit like that.
Sure. I've been thinking about writing a book for real. I probably can write
you probably could. I mean, definitely.
Just out of the things I can remember in my life.
And he can freestyle his ass off too, though. I heard that a lot of times, though. I don't know how he can keep on coming, though. I mean, I can freestyle a little something, but this man can freestyle a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
I just like to lend my voice to the streets so they can hear it. I ain't trying to chase no big dream or nothing.
But no, I mean, they come from reading too. You know what I'm saying? Come from reading.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Y'all probably wouldn't believe me, man. In the storage, I got like 5 notebook, big 1,000-page notebook things.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them full. And it's just the titles of every book I've read in my 6 years since.
Damn.
Man, that's good.
Because I've been in a hole a lot. Then, sitting in the county jail a year or so, you just read. I just read.
Yeah.
All day, everything.
You stay up all night and sleep all day?
Yeah. 48, all the power, all that. And you ain't even allowed to have that in there. They'll take that from you. Read the Bible. I studied Islam. I never committed to none of it, but.
So let me ask you this.
Yahweh, everything.
What books close to those books that would be deemed flag for you? Which books could you read close to those books?
Like in the inside?
Yeah.
Man, you couldn't. You gotta figure it out. You got anything close to that power type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You might get a game book like Monster Cody or something. And
something
that's something that can
snatch your attention.
Yeah.
Put you back on the wrong path so you can come back to the motherfucker.
But if you ever read it, Monster Cody's book, it really breaks down his life and the things he done for his gang and what he led it to, all that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it's up to you to decipher that book to know, do you want to do better than him or do you want to do what he done and see where he's at right now at this age that you know what I mean? Like, now if you're still out there in it, you take some of that stuff and put it to yours.
Yeah.
And make you stronger. Like, you know what I mean? He might have just said something like, if you grab him, you can't do it. I wasn't gonna let him, I bit his nose. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? When you read a book, you gotta get something out of that book.
Yeah, honestly.
That's what I mean by that. I ain't saying all the bad parts.
It
could be,
actually,
so it could be the worst criminal ever. Like Monster Cody, rest in peace. I mess with that guy. I like this stuff. You know what I mean? I got what I needed out of there when I first read it.
Yeah.
To make me more the animal.
Yeah, for sure. Train your mind, man. You know, your mind is your strongest muscle.
And then I got some stuff from him going to Islam.
Yeah.
Out of that, too.
Ain't nothing wrong with
but
that,
from
man.
reading that, it made me study it, Islam. I didn't become, I studied it.
And it's all why you're locked up and everything.
Know why? Yeah, I wanted to study that. I studied Yahweh, Jehovah, all that. I read all that. Just to see why don't none of them want to mess with this Holy Bible. Like, why don't they like that? What was the Bible telling me wrong?
They start learning.
To make 20 other different countries don't like us.
Yeah.
Or why don't we like them? But every Allah, all that means God.
Real talk. But is it like a lot of
people? So that's what made me study.
There's a lot of people in there that's like kind of, you know, after a while you got interested in actually learning why. Then
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like why they was actually like, well, okay, what's the whole reason that y'all don't want to mess with the Bible and stuff like that? You know?
Yeah, I'm a question. I'll challenge anything. Cause and I read so many books and I've studied the dumbest stuff too that I've turned it to a hustle. Somebody we can look it up. I ain't never gonna tell you I'll bet you on something.
Yeah.
That we can look up if I know I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I won't, because I've done it, and that's also made me want to study. Like, man, hold on, man, that nigga's in with that little dumb.
You lost some before too. Then we had that sour taste.
So, but I learned it for all. I'm like a prophet of any God you want to claim.
Yeah.
And reading the Bible or anything, you're supposed to profit off of that. Not like go get money, but you're supposed to prosper. You're supposed to make it. You're supposed to use that to whatever you have to use it to when it comes down to you feed your family.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes you got to do some things that you may not typically want to do to feed your family. That's true.
And then sometimes you have to change your life.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, that's crazy though. So how old was you when you Because I'm asking you a lot of questions.
No, you cool.
You know what I mean? Like when you said you ain't know nothing about guns back then, but how old was you when you actually first got your first strap? Was you like real young, man?
Yeah, I was young. It was just outside after my mom and my real dad split. Once I met my stepfather.
Oh, okay.
That's when you know what I mean? That was the early 90s, 93, stuff like that.
Shoot, I was like 5 years old, 93. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like, was it like, because you was like selling, you know, anything, you know what I mean, or selling anything? No, I ain't really trying to say it like that, but you know what I mean?
I'll tell you, because Step Pops and a lot of people that I'm talking about is all passed away.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
So it was
I was a kid.
back in them heydays, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I've seen some shit.
So you made a lot of, you know, you got the better shit as a younger man, so far as just having that money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, getting that bread and shit like that, you can buy the better things, going to school, I don't know, like I said, you know. If you like you really went to school, you say you skipped school a lot, but you getting that bread though.
Yeah.
That shit got to show in some way.
I was like I said, my step-pops now. I'm like,
I already knew what it was.
I was going, you know, in grade high, I was going to Chicago, come back home and all that. I was getting cheated, but I was a kid, so $1,000, $1,500 or something. I don't know what to do back.
How old was you back then, man? Like, that's crazy.
Shit, I got my first gun at 12, but I couldn't get no bullets, and I let some older homie trick me and get $20 or some petty shit, some weed or something. He got me.
Yeah, you had to borrow and trade.
Yeah, he got me and shit. I seen him again, but not that gun. For real. He was an older homie. He got me. I ain't care about
you know, man, he probably say, you don't need that, man. You know what I mean?
Once you change your life.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't even know what the hell we watching, but I'm going to get into this little Olympic thing, though, man. Like, real talk, Rip Dog. We were just watching something. Matter of fact, I'm about to actually turn it to...
These are speed watching, man.
We weren't even really paying no attention to Steph Curry just killing. I hope they don't have a video game out like they did last time. But, you know the Olympics, the toughest matchup they had was Serbia, G. You know what I mean? Like, that was the toughest...
A lot of people were saying France.
France, they played them tough. I think Serbia played them a little tougher.
I see.
You know what I mean? But Steph Curry went off against France, though. You know, honestly.
Yeah, he did his thing.
He went off. You know what I mean? So, hey, Cook, though, like, out west and stuff like that, how would you grade the weed? Like, you've been to Florida before, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna, what's that shit called? West Palm.
Yeah, you went to West Palm, you supposed something like weed?
Yeah, I ain't getting nothing from no little stores, but I got some.
Yeah, somewhere local. You know what I mean? How would you grade the difference? Because I know it's a difference from my experience going to Florida smoking their weed and going all the way to Vegas and stuff like that, even though it's not Cali. You know what I mean? Like, how was it like the differentiation for you? Like,
it's the West.
Differentiate?
It's the West. It's Cali area.
Yeah, so
it's like Cali, Vegas. It's just the heat. it's the weather they grow it in. I don't know what it does to it, but man, it's gotta be, man. Because even when you get it from the street, man, it's just as good as you would go to Nipsey's store. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But Nipsey's don't just have those good names and stuff. Like, ooh. But that nigga in the backyard, you be like, God damn.
I heard about that marathon OG.
Yeah,
They said that marathon OG was smoking.
it's super fire.
I want to try Wiz Khalifa's. You know, he call it KK.
I don't know about Wiz Khalifa's, but I know about.
I don't know if he still got it going on. You know,
it's
he
a
made a whole
marathon.
song about it.
It's a marathon hot boxing. Mike Tyson's weed.
Mike Tyson got some trees.
Yeah, it's called hot boxing. Doing the best 2 weeds I ever. I smoked out of all the times I went to LA.
Wow.
Talk about that. And it's cheap.
Cause I went to the dispensary down in Vegas on my birthday last year, man. Got some, I had some dab to go in it, bro. I was out. No, it was out for a minute. We was out for a grip. You know what I mean? For like 8 hours, bro. Like a day after my birthday, cause I got down there on a Thursday / Friday, cause it wasn't till late as fuck till we got there and shit like that. And bro, we went to the dispensary that was right around the corner and shit like that. Got some flour and shit. You know, that you smoke there and everything. And I put some of that dab in a blunt with that damn flour, bro. That shit was, man, bro, I was out. But I had another cook breakfast, and after you ate, nigga, that was it.
You done with it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they tell you the 2 differences too. One of them was the upper, one of them was the one.
Yeah, sativa and the indica. Yeah, the
you got the
sativa
one
and
that had
indica.
you laughing, feeling good.
Yeah, so I like the out west weed better, man. Honestly, I ain't never smoked nothing like it. I can tell the difference because Florida, it was alright. I had multiple different weeds from Florida. You know, every time I went there, we had some weed. We found a way to get some weed from down there. You know what I mean? But going from like, you know, Columbus got some alright shit if you got the right person. But that out west shit, I'm telling you,
It's everybody the right
and my
person.
brother can vouch for that
It's
shit.
like everybody the right person.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Out west is totally different, man. It's totally different when it comes to that. Right now they got the video game. This the same shit we were watching. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But however, you know what I mean? We was trying to give a little Olympic little recap real quick. Like my feelings towards it. Like Steph Curry went the hell off. I ain't never seen that like that. He made them boys look crazy, look silly. Especially in that gold medal game, he kind of carried them on his back. Yeah, honestly, them 2 games. I mean, it really did take a team effort, but you gotta watch them highlights what Steph Curry did to them boys, man. The last 2 games.
He be jugging on them.
Man, he sit back and hit a 3 over two defenders. I mean, I don't know how you do some crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just like some old freakish type shit.
That's true.
So.
Well.
So you got anything else, Rip Dog?
No, man. Shit, I'm a little.
I can tell, man. You over there seem like you a little down and
Well, you know, man.
down
you
and
know, my
around.
son's birthday was yesterday, man.
Oh
so,
yeah, man. You know, rest in peace, man.
Yeah,
man.
rest in peace to my son, man.
Sure.
So you know,
Oh, my goodness, bro.
hey, man, appreciate it. I'm still.
Yeah, for sure,
You
man.
know.
You gotta definitely give prayers to that, man. For sure.
Yeah. So, but other than that, man, that damn job of mine worked the fuck out of me, man. So,
I get it, man. You know, from the everyday podcast, you know, everyday men, you know, ain't no fronting like we got it. Like we over here rich as hell. We live everyday 9 to 5 motherfuckers over here. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
man.
that's just
part
what
of
it
the struggle.
is. You know, yeah, hell for sure. You know, gotta have a
Sure.
story. I definitely gotta earn it. So you know, it ain't
Shit,
worth having if I
hell
ain't earning it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
In
man.
some way. I don't give a fuck what it is, but hey, you know, Cook Dog, I appreciate you coming
Sure,
up here,
sure.
honestly giving like the raw truth about yourself and like the different layers and things like that you've been through so far streetwise.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And you know, just bring your time up here and things like that. You know,
anytime.
Appreciate
That's
it,
all
man.
love, you know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Anytime.
I'm gonna make sure Rip Dog sleep good tonight when I drop him off at the Chris Nib and shit like that.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean? Because it seems like you tired, G. You know, you ain't got that energy. But maybe the
I'm
next
a
episode.
little tired too.
Yeah, I bet your
All
ass
the
is
difference
tired.
between
You
me
know
and
what I'm
Rick
saying?
Dog is I'm just gonna walk across the yard. he got a little, but that little ride gonna help him cool down more. You know, you in the car, you get sleepy, especially when you ain't driving.
Right, big
Oh,
facts.
man.
Said, but you already know, man. Like I said, Cook Dog, appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But,
yeah,
you know,
man. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
Nah,
man,
it's
I'm
all
sorry
good.
about it. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
but,
good.
Hey,
It's all
appreciate
Shit,
you
look
here,
how
man.
I came with the scruffy.
Oh, man.
Nah, just to drop some real. What's the real?
Yeah, big facts, big facts.
You already know anytime he had.
Yeah.
Rip
Ain't
dog,
gonna be a dog
you
moment.
gotta, come on, man. You gotta say your shit, man. Come
Well,
stop
look here,
playing with
man. From the yard to the yard, man. We gonna hold in the road. So, you know what I'm saying? Look here. Welcome back. Glad to be back.
Yeah, for sure. Come back on.
Hold it in the road, yeah.
Yeah. You know, to the next time we see each other again, you know what I mean? FTA, LNFTA, Late Night from the Attic. Let's get it.
See each other again. Memories, never forget. Till the next time we see each other again. We see each other again. Precious memories is something we'll never forget. Never forget. Nah. So much on my mind, I'm grieving. Snatched a part of my heart and left me bleeding. Cookhouse, you would stomp so hard, had lights blinking. High Life was the type of beer that you would drink in. Reminiscing on the days you helped lay the cement. That's around the time my dad worked for Siemens. And Uncle Larry, yeah, we miss you too. Spending nights over your house and stay dropping jewels. I always listen, you and Grandpa I'm always missing. Another memory, my dad's job going fishing. More time with you both, I'm always wishing. Everlasting memories, I worship y'all existence. Till the next time we see each other